Good evening, everybody. It is Friday night. It is another time for Friday Night Draw. This is Rodney Fike with Sean Forney. Sean is off camera for a couple minutes. He's kind of off camera. So we're going to give him a little bit of time to get set up here, and we'll keep you occupied till then. So how's everybody doing? Let's see. Nobody's in yet, so we're good. I can just talk to myself. And,
I can talk. I can say that concentration's a little stuck at the moment here.
there you go. That's okay.
We can celebrate squirrels while he's.
Yes, we can. In honor of National Squirrel Day, we can say to everybody tuning in, include everybody that's us, Happy National Squirrel Day. So we'll cover that again in a few minutes when there's people here.
The squirrels.
The squirrels. Gotta love the squirrels. Where would we be without the squirrels? Forney is popping up the links. There we go. And we just had a really awesome surprise from Tina's brother-in-law, Eric. He called and he was just in Chicago. And he brought us home some Lou Malnati's.
Ooh.
Yeah. We got a pepperoni pizza and a sausage pizza. So he has moved all the way up to the top of the list for the month. Just in time for those playoff games this weekend. So perfect timing. Gotta love it.
Eat some pizza and watch some Peacemaker.
There you go. Although we finished out the season of Dexter last night. The new season of Blood. And I gotta say, we were both very happy with how it turned out.
Oh, good.
So, were you ever a Dexter fan?
Never seen any of it.
Okay.
Never had Showtime.
Okay. So we watched the original. It's funny because I never watched the last season, so I never really knew how it all ended. But I do now because I watched this real last season, and it ended very well. We were very happy.
Nice. Is it gonna get another season past this, or is this?
There are currently no plans for an additional season.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and we were curious, or I was curious to see what it took to bring Michael Anthony Hall back for a season. And I looked it up, and he made $830,000 per episode. It was a 10-episode season, so he made $8.3 million.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a pretty good paycheck for one season worth of work.
Yeah.
Edward's in the house. How we doing, Edward? Talking about pizza already. You know what, man? It's Lou Malnati's pizza. Cameron's in the house. Good evening, guys. How's everything? Time for some Friday night fun. Everything's good. We're good. We got some Lou Malnati's dropped off from Tina's brother-in-law.
All right, that is set up.
Pretty jacked up.
Get this out of the way.
Okay, you can work whenever you're ready.
Whatever. Anytime. There you go. Excellent. He says, Edward says, I heard of it. Is it really good as they say it is? Yes. I think it's, in my opinion, it's the best pizza in Chicago. Now, some would argue with that, but that's just my opinion. So take that for what it's worth.
I've still not had the Blue Malnati's, but
Seriously?
nope,
Oh my goodness.
we've never ventured out there.
Well, there's one like within blocks of the convention center.
There's not.
Yeah, there is, because we went there.
It was within blocks of the hotel you were staying at, silly boy.
Okay, well, that's still, I mean, less than 2 miles from the convention center.
Oh, well, that's not blocks.
Well,
Yeah,
it's a Uber
2 miles.
Uber
is not
drive away.
blocks.
we've done the Giordano's and the Geno's.
Yeah.
Geno's is actually my favorite.
Yeah, Gino's is pretty solid. Did you know, and I don't know if I've talked about this before on here or not, but if you go to the Gino's downtown on Superior Avenue and you're in line and you let them know that you're from out of town, they will pull you out of the line and give you a seat.
Really?
Yes, they did it for us.
Huh.
When was that? Back in the 90s?
No, this was back in probably 6 or 7. Andre's in the house. He says, "Happy Squirrel Day."
The squirrels.
Yeah, and Josh says there's one down in Naperville. Blue Malnati's. Blue's right down the street. There you go. Cameron says this weekend's going to be a lot of fun with football and the Peacemaker and Snowpiercer. And he's ready for the next 3 months of Star Trek.
Yeah, we're gonna gear up for the Star Trek.
So when I guess that's starting fairly soon then, huh?
I don't remember the date off the top of my head. Discovery comes back to finish up the rest of the season, and then Picard and Strange New Worlds. I think those are in March and May.
Oh, okay.
Warner says Kev.
Edward's now hungry. I don't blame you, Edward. I just had some really awesome Kung Pao chicken from Kung Foods here in Covington, Kentucky. Probably the best Kung Pao chicken I've ever had in my life.
Nice.
It's pretty hot, pretty solid. What did you guys have for dinner?
Some Panera.
Panera. There you go.
Yeah, the producer A was wanting some soup and a bread bowl from Panera, so we got some Panera.
That sounds yummy.
Yeah, I tried their something or other steak sandwich. That was pretty good, and their mac and cheese. I love their mac and cheese.
I don't know that I've ever had their mac and cheese.
It's good.
Uh-oh, I hear the squeaky. The squeaker's back.
This is a very. I was telling Warner this. We were texting back and forth. I think it was last night. Maybe it was this morning, this afternoon, something. This cover is super, super slick.
I can tell.
So it's like being extra cautious with the marker.
No smudging. This is a no smudge zone.
Right? Yes, it was today. It was, I think this afternoon we were texting back and forth. He sent me the piece he was working on, and I was sending this.
Edward's got a good point. He's sure it's not the squirrels in the house?
There are not be any squirrels in the house. considering there's only like one that lives in the neighborhood.
I feel sorry for him if Indy gets wind of that.
Indy saw him the other day. I think he's on high alert for him now.
He's going to give him 1-4.
Oh, yeah. So, I think we were talking backstage before coming on here that we got the news from like all the major outlets, like the real outlets, Hollywood Reporter and Variety and all that are reporting that Mary Elizabeth Winstead is joining the cast of Ahsoka.
Yes. We don't know who she's playing.
No.
Hmm.
Didn't see any speculation on it yet. And I think I read it's supposed to start shooting next month. And they were listing everybody that is official in the cast that's showing up next month to start shooting. And it does look like we've officially got the one actress as Sabine. And Hayden Christensen's making his return as Anakin, Darth Vader.
Ooh.
And they listed off one other I think it was an actress. I'm totally blanking on the name, but they don't have anybody down for like who she's playing or whatnot.
Okay. So, are we anticipating newer characters or just?
I would think some new characters because they gotta, it's gonna be for the most part, other than probably some flashbacks, should be post rebellion.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Taking place in around the same time frame as Mando and Book of Boba Fett. So, I'm thinking, so they're supposedly going on the hunt to find Ezra. So, hopefully, lots of new characters, new worlds.
That'll be cool.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing like where they take this and how it plays out.
I want to see Zeb
Right?
and Chopper.
Yeah. Zeb, Chopper, the Ghost, Kanan and Hera's son.
Oh yeah.
Is it Jason Syndulla?
I don't remember.
I just watched it today too. I think it's Jason.
I'll take your word for it.
Edgar had asked if we heard about Meatloaf passing away, and yes.
Yes, we did.
Meatloaf,
Louis Anderson,
and another comedian who I forgot the name again already.
Is it Beck Dillon or something like that? Devlin?
Breck Denny.
Breck Denny. That was close. Rodney close.
Jacen, Jason Syndulla. Which I think they used the same spelling as Jason Solo, I think.
You should know him, Rod. He made guest appearances on Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yeah, that's what Sean was saying. I don't recognize him now.
Andre says, I'll be back.
Hey, we'll be here. Bring drinks for everyone.
Rodney will still be wookieing it up.
That's right. We'll be coloring here before too long.
What color is he?
Oh, he's varying shades of black and cold gray, some dark brown, a little bit of gold. What's up, Sherm?
Let me feed you, Brenda. Lay down. Go get in your chair. Mommy's under your chair.
Oh, this Sherm.
Okay. There you went to bed. That was Mom bedroom.
Cameron says he's excited to see Thrawn. Ahsoka will be fantastic later this year.
Okay.
You should have a storyline for Wookiees again. We should have a storyline for Wookiees.
There you go.
Just keep watching that Boba Fett.
Hopefully we'll get some more Wookiees. Get some more Ewoks.
There you go. Need to reignite that franchise cash cow.
Let's head over to the Forest Moon of Endor and find out what they're up to.
Exactly. I think that's where what's his nuts is hiding.
Which what's his nuts?
Ezra.
Oh yeah, Ezra and Thrawn. They're just hanging out with the Ewoks.
Yeah. The
And,
little treehouse village.
And the Purgle brought him there. Yeah, it works.
I could see it. Who would think? Who would ever guess? I really like that running. That was pretty sweet.
Oh, thank you.
I was looking at that earlier today on Facebook. Very nice.
Thank you. Yeah. Probably only the second or third time I've ever drawn a character.
I remember when it was revealed who he was. I remember standing there at the comic shop going, "Oh, that's badass."
Oh yeah.
Because I have always loved Clint Barton. He's always been one of my favorite Avengers.
Like I didn't know much of him as a kid, but when they did Ultimates,
Yeah.
he was just killer in that.
Yes, he was.
Like my favorite thing, probably from most comic books of the last like couple decades, is when he rips off his own fingernails to take out whoever was holding him hostage.
Yep. That was, I mean that was the precursor to the MCU, and that just, I mean, that's how I always wanted to see the Avengers done when I was growing up. I mean, they just, when Steve kicked the shit out of Hank Pym, that was awesome. Such a great, makes me want to bust out the trade and read it again.
Right. Mike and Trish are in the house.
Trisha's throwing compliments all over the place. And I'm okay with that. So how cold is it up there?
My computer currently says 16 degrees.
Okay, it's 18 here. We're supposed to get down to 11 tonight.
Ugh. 7 degrees by 7 a.m.
Whoo, doggies.
Yeah. That's without the wind chill.
Can't wait for that morning walk with Indy, can you?
Yeah, nope. Edmund says it's 12 there. Was it? I can't remember if it was yesterday morning or this morning. They were on the news talking about, like the records set in the area for the weather and whatnot, and I don't remember what the year it was, 19 something or other, but with the wind chill. One year it was like negative 70.
Wow. Like ice age temperatures.
Right?
So are you planning on going and getting a job at the new chip factory up there in New Albany?
Yeah, we've been talking about that with friends for the last couple hours. No, and no. We were joking because it's like it's going to require a lot of math.
Yeah. Well, they said that the average salary of people there was going to be like $135,000.
Yep. Yeah, and they keep touting it's going to bring all these jobs and stuff, which I'm sure it will. But the thing is that I don't think they're putting out enough information for every Joe Schmo, seeing the news to realize that they're going to have to, be very well educated in order to have a job there.
Yeah, and the problem with that is that it's in New Albany. And what highly educated people are going to want to move to and live in New Albany?
New Albany is very nice. New Albany is very money heavy.
Oh, is it really?
Oh, yeah.
I've missed those parts of New Albany.
No, that's where Wexner is.
Oh, okay.
That's where one of the best school systems in the state. It's all money. Yeah, their schools are insane. Their schools look like a freaking college campus.
Okay, I take it back.
Closer you get to Columbus, the more it looks like Columbus. But no, most of New Albany, unless you're like on the outskirts, it's money, and some more money.
Huh. Well, then they picked the right place.
I think Cameron must be smoking something around his campfire. 11 degrees is campfire weather. No, that's like contemplating, like, eating other humans cold.
Exactly. Which part of the body do I want to eat first if I have to?
Right?
I'm thinking ham steaks. Like coal mining.
Yeah. Coal mining. I guess they use math. I don't know.
They got to know how far to dig and angles of entry and that's all math.
I'll take your word for it. I just got hung up on angles of entry. I figured maybe Tina was telling stories again.
You know, it's all that gobbledygook math. Not the kind they teach you in high school.
Yeah. Producer A says, "Oh God, no." And yeah, if I've survived another day of not using geometry today,
just wait till you hop in your spaceship. You'll use it.
probably going to ask me to solve for X too.
Exactly. Tina.
You okay over there?
Oh, she's over there yelling at herself. She's cursing the gods of the Firefox update earlier.
Uh-oh. All right, I think we're gonna call Ronan done because if I try to put any more marker on there, it's gonna like slide right off.
I love it, man. I think it looks great.
Thank you. I'm digging Black Chrysanthemum.
Oh, thank you. He's coming along.
Hurry, do the nose before Tina yells at you.
I ain't scared of her.
She walked out of the room, didn't she?
Shh, don't tell anybody. It sounds good.
Cameron says, "Come on, don't you all want to make s'mores?" Yes, I want to make s'mores when it's not cold outside.
Yeah, I'll make s'mores over the oven.
There you go.
Not that 11-degree shit. You can keep that stuff.
Yeah, right.
If that
Like when
makes,
it's like 50 outside, I'll go do a fire and think about some s'mores. But
I've been to football. I've been to football games in that kind of weather, and I can safely say that those days are behind me.
Yet another reason why I don't do football.
Yeah. Many times we've traveled up north to watch our beloved Coleraine Cardinals fight in the playoffs in single-digit weather and driving snow and sleet and rain. Now, I'll still drive up to Canton if they make it to the championship, but, I'm not going to sit in no 7-degree weather for any more games.
No.
Been there, done that. Although UC did claim back another of our hometown heroes from Ohio State. Kerry Combs is now back at UC, having spent several years at Ohio State as the recruiter and defensive backs coach and defensive coordinator. He's Colerane's old high school coach. He's now back at UC.
Steph says she saw that article.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to decipher that into English.
Well, my old high school football coach is back at UC.
Yeah, see, there we go.
They're spending years at Ohio State and the Tennessee Titans. Oh, I'm going to kick this phone in the ding-ding.
Uh-oh. I didn't know phones had those.
They do. You just have to know where to look.
What are you doing to your phone?
Well, I'm I've got the color reference pulled up for Mr. Wacky Tubacky here. And it keeps closing on me. Not that there's much color, but you know, it's more the lights and darks of the fur around the eyes.
And don't forget his big old scar.
Yep.
I should ask the audience what I should get my dad for his birthday. Okay, audience, what should I get my dad for his birthday?
You should send him some Lou Malnati's pizza.
He's a 76-year-old curmudgeon as of the 25th.
So he's not a big pizza guy?
Not too much. I mean, he'll eat pizza, but he likes like weird stuff on pizza.
Like ham and Canadian bacon and pineapple?
No, that's normal stuff.
Okay.
No, like he wants to order pizza from most pizza places. He's like, can I put ground beef on it?
Oh, God.
See?
He's one of those.
And it's like, most places don't have that. Like, the only reason he ever wanted it, tried it, whatever, is because, like, growing up, the only pizza joint we had around us was Marco's. And Marco's had it. Because they would do like a taco pizza type thing.
Right.
And he had that once. And so that's like, you know, I want ground beef on pizza.
It's ingrained in his brain.
Yeah.
Well, I can understand that because my friend, he said that until he like grew up and got away from, went to the Marine Corps and got away from his mom and his family home, he just assumed that pizza always came with pepperoni.
Oh, geez, yeah.
Because he'd never had any pizza without it. So it's kind of the same thing. He's had the ground beef, so he expects it.
Warner says an Omaha Steaks gift pack.
There you go.
It's not a bad suggestion.
I like the
I'm
cut
just
of your
wondering if
cheek.
he would actually be into it.
Could always give him a knife gift certificate to the Walmart.
To what?
To the Walmart.
Oh, yeah.
Or the Amazon.
Menards.
Menard. There you go. See?
My folks are still struggling to figure out the Amazon. Blue cheese stuffed olives. There we go.
Ooh, I've got garlic stuffed olives and they are to die for. Blue cheese stuffed olives.
I think we've officially made Rodney hungry.
Uh-oh. I've been squirreled. Back on the food. What did you say?
So back on the food, dude.
Back on the food, dude.
I was just about to say that to Warner. I was like, hey, look, Warner, it's turned into food again.
That's right. Hey,
We go with what we know.
that's right.
Oh my god.
Oh, Lord.
I just found a coffee mug that says I like long romantic walks down every aisle at Menards.
What's she saying?
She found a coffee mug that says, I like long romantic walks down every aisle at Menards.
See? There you go.
Warner's talking about pulling out something that's 1 inch.
What?
He pulled out the 1 inch brush. That's a little quicker.
What?
Probably should ask my mom. She might have some sort of good idea.
So when is his actual birthday?
25th.
The 25th. He's going to be 76, huh?
Yep. Socks that say, if you can read this, bring me a vodka.
That wouldn't piss me off.
Right? Somebody's printing.
Exactly.
Me. Can you hand that to me?
I can, and I will.
How's that new printer working out?
It's really good. The cats like to sleep on the box.
It's really good. Something like on the box.
The cats really like to sleep on the box.
Cats like to sleep on the box. I gotcha.
Meaning it hasn't come out of the box
Because I can't afford the paper.
yet.
That's what else I gotta do. I gotta get that rebate in the mail.
There you go.
Ah, the rebates.
Sweet, sweet rebates.
There's $200.
$200. Do-do-do.
Warner sending pictures.
Oh, God. Do you have a vomit bucket ready?
Apparently, he is now a lord of Ireland. He's got one of those plots of land that makes him a lord.
Oh, sweet. I know somebody else that has one of those.
I know Mr. Lord McDonald has one.
Oh, yeah?
I will now sign all commissions with Lord.
There you go.
We need to get those folks to come sponsor us because, like, they're on half of the YouTube shows I listen to.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, they're always on there. It's like, get this gift for your, friend or whatever, and make them a lord or lady of Scotland.
Well,
And then they sell the Manscaped lawnmower 4.0.
Oh, there you go.
Jesse thinks that what's her name is going to play Hera.
Oh, what's her name?
Yeah. Mary Elizabeth Winstead. That's so many names.
Gesundheit.
I'm really hoping she's not playing Hera.
Mary Elizabeth.
Steph and I were not very big fans of her performance in Birds of Prey.
Yeah, I think I mentally blocked that out. Who was the redhead that played back row? There was a Dana something or other.
What are we talking about here? Because I'm totally confused.
Birds of Prey. She was in the redhead. She played Batgirl.
Redhead was like Batgirl.
In Birds of Prey, wasn't she? Wasn't Batgirl in Birds of Prey?
It was Harley and there was the other Batgirl, the little Asian girl that eventually becomes Batgirl.
Okay. I'm talking the original Birds of Prey that was on.
Oh, the old TV show.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Oh, yeah, no, we're talking the Birds of Prey emancipation of Harley Quinn, what you call it.
Oh, okay.
The movie.
Gotcha.
Ewan McGregor is a Black Mask or Black whatever he is. Now I'm guessing you have no idea who we're talking about.
No, I do.
Okay.
I just haven't seen the whole movie. It's one of those ones that I see all the time on TV, and I watch 5 or 10 minutes of it and move on to something else. I've never devoted the time to sit down and watch the whole movie.
Yeah, I don't know. I was not very impressed by it. Yeah, it had its moments, but I mean, Harley Quinn was like the best part of it, as like all the other stuff.
Yeah, and that's always the part that I end up on, is the Harley Quinn part. So I'm sure if I've seen the other parts, I didn't recognize anything else. I mean, it's Harley Quinn, somebody that you recognize immediately. So I don't know. I'll have to eventually take time and try to watch it.
I say skip it and just go with the Suicide Squad.
I've seen that.
That was fun.
Yes, it was.
And might have to convince producer A to watch some Peacemaker before we go to bed.
There you go.
The intro in it is just hilarious. Don't forget to talk about the Christmas Story thing. Oh yeah, they announced yesterday that they're going to make a follow-up
I saw
to
that.
Christmas Story with the original Ralphie.
Yeah.
Also, I can't remember his name from Spider-Man Far From Home, or his name in Iron Man. But yeah, Peter Billingsley is back to play Ralphie.
So you're gonna start cussing out furnaces?
That would be pretty funny.
It'd be funny if he came back with an eye patch.
Which they did make a sequel like several years back. It was bad. It was like a made for TV type thing.
Yeah.
And it was Daniel Stern was the father.
The voice of the Wonder Years.
I think I kind of knew that, but I kind of forgot that.
Yeah, he was a narrator on the Wonder Years. Who was Ralphie? Wasn't in it, was he?
No, it was like all new cast. It was that Daniel Stern was the dad, and then There's a new Ralphie and Randy and the mom, and I watched like maybe 5 minutes of it. It was, I don't know, it was several years back. It was on cable, and I was like, oh wow, cool, there's a sequel. Let's check this out. Oh man, let's turn this off.
Hurry, what else is on?
Right?
Dina Meyer. That's her. That's her name. Thank you, Josh.
Okay, yeah, the Batgirl from the Birds of Prey TV show. I gotcha.
Yeah. She was also in Starship Troopers.
Yes. She was like in everything back in the 90s.
Yes, she was.
Early 2000s.
Did you ever see didn't they make a sequel to Starship Troopers?
I think so. I've never seen it, but I'm pretty sure they did.
Yeah. Speaking of Starship Troopers, Clancy Brown is in the final season of Dexter.
Hey, you were saying that.
Yeah.
Yeah, at some point I might have to break down and watch some
Dexter's pretty good. I never watched the final season because we didn't have Showtime at the time, and it's just never got around to it. But there's some good storylines in there, some good actors. John Lithgow's in some seasons. Jimmy Smits is in there, and David Carradine's in her. Some good stuff.
Nice.
A lot of people from the series Oz from HBO are in it.
Haven't seen that one.
That was a good series. A lot of really good. So many guys got their start on Oz. It was Tom Fontana and that whole crew that did The Wire and The Corner and Homicide: Life on the Street. It was all those guys. So like the guy that plays, that the Mayhem commercial.
Oh yeah.
He was in Oz. His brother has also been in a bunch of stuff. The one detective from Dexter, he was on last night, Batista. He was in Oz. The lieutenant from Dexter was also in Oz. She was the nurse. The guy, who's the guy in Mandalorian, the Darth Vader guy at the end? Esposito.
Moff Gideon.
Yeah. He was in
Giancarlo.
Yeah, he was in Homicide the last couple of seasons, which I want to think he was also on Oz very briefly. Of course, J.K. Simmons was like one of the main characters in Oz. Chris Molino from SVU, he was in Oz. Just a ton of guys. They have made 5 sequels to Starship Troopers, all getting progressively worse and worse. Wow.
Sounds like they made 5 too many.
Wow. So Josh has an interesting question. Do you know how they got the Mayhem gig? How he got the Mayhem gig? No, tell me.
Wondered if we should have asked, do we want to know how he got the Mayhem gig?
Do we need to know?
I saw a bunch of stuff on the last couple of days talking about that new thing that's coming to Hulu about the Pamela Anderson, Tommy Lee
Oh yeah.
scandal.
That looks pretty interesting.
I'm so baffled that it's Sebastian Stan. I mean, you look at the dude and it's like, looks like Tommy Lee.
Yep. Yeah, he goes from being, a workout junkie and being built and cut pretty good to being skinny as a rail.
Yeah.
And I remember the girl that plays Pamela.
I want to say Lily James was the name I read earlier. Does that sound right?
Yeah, that's it.
I'm not familiar with anything she's been in.
I want to say she was in something that we saw recently, but I can't recall what it was.
The whole reason I read the article, now that I remember it, is because it takes a cue from Tommy Lee's like memoirs.
Yeah.
And he has an entire conversation, and it's in the show. They've got a voice for it. He has an entire conversation with his member.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I read the article and I'm like, wait a minute, what? So it ought to be an interesting show.
Huh. So Josh says he was in a car accident and was in a coma for a while, lost a thumb. He was already an actor. And then Cameron says, a lot of actors and comedians got their start on MASH. Such a great show. Lots of people getting their big breaks there. That is true.
Jamie Farr.
Sweet, sweet Jamie Farr.
Seen his hot dog bun signed at Tony Pacco's.
Toledo's own Jamie Farr. Holy Toledo.
Klinger. Mud Hens.
Yeah, Klinger was from Toledo, not Jamie Farr.
Jamie Farr's from there.
Is he really?
Yeah, that's why they put all the stuff in the show.
Okay. That's
why he wore like a Mud Hens hat and
right.
the whole bit. Oh yeah, you kidding, man? He like hosted any kind of thing that was in Toledo area that he could. My uncle would always watch MASH. Like anytime there was like a snow day or sick and had to stay home, I'd end up going over to their house, stay during the day while mom and dad were at work or something.
Yeah.
And, it's like watch a couple of the morning cartoons and then MASH would be on. I think that was on reruns like the entire rest of the day.
Oh yeah. I can remember watching first run MASHs back when I was in elementary school and junior high, and I remember watching the final episode on CBS and how everybody talked about it at school the next day, and all the millions of people that tuned in to say goodbye to everybody. It was a big deal back then.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna go grab a quick refill here. I'll be right back.
All righty. Yeah, those were back in the days where if you missed the first run, you had to wait till the summer to see the reruns. You couldn't pull it up on YouTube or wherever else. And
God, you're old.
I know, right? Just keep sounding older and older the more I talk.
Yeah, you're making us old. Stop.
Wow,
'Cause I'm pretty old too.
you're pretty old too, huh? Bunch of old farts.
The olden TV days.
The olden times.
Yeah, I heard you saying that. The thing is, like, you missed that episode, you had to wait and wait and wait till they like completely got through the season again.
Yeah, the summer reruns.
Well, it's like I've been saying this like for the last couple of years. It never fails with the Supernatural reruns. Then
Yep.
I can tell you what's going to be on when Steph has a snow day.
Yep.
It's the same episodes every time.
It's kind of like that with Family Feud. When we sit down to eat dinner, put on Family Feud.
Yeah.
Oh, we've
Blue Bloods.
Blue Bloods. Yeah,
Oh my God.
her mother is all about Blue Bloods. Sit there and watch old Tom Selleck again
And again.
and again and again.
And again and again and again. Edward says, I had a 13-inch black and white TV for the longest time. Warner said, with rabbit ears.
Yep.
Yep. I remember when I was a kid, like my parents remodeled the house and they like completely redid the bedrooms of the house and whatnot. So when I got moved into my new bedroom or whatever, that was when my mom and dad got me was a little 13-inch color TV. And
you were living the high life, weren't you?
right. It's just crazy to think back then. It's like, how the heck did I watch that thing without being 2 inches from it? and it was like I remember not it wasn't all that long ago. We our first LCD, LED, whatever TV was 32 inches. And it's like, at the time I was like, oh, that seems like that's huge. And it's like, it's so tiny.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. We were, I took my mom a few weeks back into, my sister and I went into Sam's. And they had a 65-inch LG TV for $479.
What size was it again?
65-inch.
Wow.
And there were only 3 of them left on the shelf. And when we were leaving, there were 2 people had them on a cart wheeling them out into the parking lot. So there was 1 left.
Yeah.
Like, well, baby, how big is your mom's TV?
I don't know.
It's
The
like
people are life size.
158 feet. This thing is like that the side of the building in Blade Runner.
It's huge.
I mean, you walk into her living room and it's like, oh Jesus, I didn't know he was here.
It is
giant.
It's like unsettling to watch. Like the people are so big, like it
It's like you're in the movie.
yeah, it's just bizarre. I don't know. I have a hard time watching TV with her.
And it's the high def is so good that everything looks like a soap opera.
Oh God, that drives me nuts.
I hate that.
Yeah.
I hate that. I cannot stand that.
But she can see it.
Yeah, she
And
can
that was
see
what
it.
we were going for.
She can see the freckles on a reindeer's rear end.
That's right.
That's right.
But she can at least see it now.
And God help us all, for our ears are clogged.
Oh God.
The volume on this one goes to 11.
Cameron, Lawrence Fishburne's debut was Apocalypse Now.
Yeah, he
was,
said that and it made me think. Larry Hama was on MASH,
Yes, I did know that. And did you know?
I'm pretty sure he wrote for it too, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe he did. And also, Harrison Ford was in Apocalypse Now.
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
He was at the beginning of the show when they were in the tent and the Martin Sheen was talking to the general about his mission. He was the general secretary.
Hmm.
And he was in what else was he in? I think he was in Kelly's Heroes too, in a similar role.
Did not know that.
You've seen Kelly's Heroes, haven't you?
It's not ringing any bells.
Old Clint Eastwood World War II movie
Probably not then.
with Donald Sutherland and
Steph thinks she's seen it.
yeah, Don Rickles, Donald Sutherland, Telly Savalas. So pretty big staple of the 70s and early 80s on local TV channel.
Definitely sounds like something my dad probably would have watched
Oh yeah, I'm sure he knows.
incessantly.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like the only thing coming to my mind when you say that was Hogan's Heroes or whatever.
Yeah, it was similar to that. They come across they find out through the grapevine that there is a bank behind enemy lines that has $14 million in gold bricks in a safe, but the town's occupied by the Germans, of course. So Kelly, i.e. Clint Eastwood, gets together a ragtag band of heroes, and they go after it behind enemy lines.
This sounds like why am I blanking on the name of this movie? I'm trying to even remember.
It's kind of
who
like
it was.
Ocean's 11 for World War II buffs.
Well, that it was either you or Jesse was telling me about a movie that was like that where they steal artwork.
Oh yeah, Monuments Men.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Bill Murray and John Goodman and what's his nuts? Pretty Boy, Clooney. Yeah, that's a great movie.
Yeah, I do want to check that out. I can't remember if it was you telling me about it or if it was Jesse. I seem to think it was Jesse when we were in Baltimore was telling me about it.
Yeah, well, I think he might have chimed in on the comment section when we were talking about it.
Maybe that's it. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a great movie. It's Bill Murray in a serious role. Yeah, it's really good.
I'm waiting to see his role in Ant-Man.
Yeah, I know. I can't wait to see what that is.
Like trying to figure out what else to add to the like room here.
What do you got? Pull back a little bit.
Let's see if we can
Put a. I was gonna. Can't do that. Put a little safe down there below the window.
radiator. There we go.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not going to put a safe under the window.
Now Steph's getting all technical with me and wants me to make it look like a loft. Would Felicia live in a loft?
Probably.
Probably.
That'd be the one place she would live. Easy access to the roof.
Gonna have to make me look up some reference.
I see your wallet down here.
I do.
I see it, please.
Do you need the credit card?
Yeah, I can't just see the wallet.
Oh, you can. I was just.
Got condoms in there for the other girl.
Oh yeah.
Oh, last night, after Tina's story about the bathroom breaks,
Yeah.
I found a picture I was gonna send, but it was kind of getting a little bit late. I'm trying to even remember what the heck it was. All I just know is there was like a group of people in the bathroom and doing something, but I for the life of me don't remember now. But it's like this might be the answer to what they've been doing the whole time. Now I gotta see if I can find it again.
People are strange.
Oh, I just watched that. That was what I listened to today while I was doing mail.
Oh yeah.
The Doors, People Are Strange.
Lost Boys.
It's Lost Boys.
Ah,
That's such a good movie.
Yes, it is. I haven't seen that in quite a long time.
it was on like rerun constantly around Halloween.
Yeah, I know.
What do you think my blood sugar was?
You know, I came up with somebody to play Doctor Doom the other day, and I, for the life of me, can't remember who the hell it was.
No. I've been trying to rack my brain, trying to, come up with people, and it's like everybody I think of is like, no, they're already in the MCU, or they might be, not that it couldn't happen, but maybe they're, at DC or on The Boys,
Right.
something like that. It's like,
Let's see. I have to answer Cameron's questions here. Hang on a second, Cameron. I'm pulling up my picks.
your picks. What kind of picks you pulling up?
My fantasy picks. No, we're doing a
Little boudoir fantasy picks.
pro pick 'em. Okay, pay attention, Cameron. Yes, I am taking Cincinnati to beat your beloved Titans. I'm taking the Rams to beat the Buccaneers, the Chiefs to beat the Bills, and I have initially picked the Packers to beat the 49ers, but I'm still chewing on that. I still kind of smell an upset going on there, but as of right now, I've got the Packers over the 49ers. So those are my picks. I've got Cincinnati scoring the most points and San Francisco scoring the least points, so I have to adjust that too.
And I've got the Cleveland Indians coming in with the wild thing.
There you go.
Take the entire World Series.
You're taking the Washington Chiefs over the Cameroon Mosquitoes.
Yeah. Actually, I think Toronto's going to win it all.
I'm still beating him too, but he's probably gonna win this week.
You didn't beat me last week.
I'm beating you overall.
Overall, yes.
She's gonna beat you with your trophy.
That's right. Well, tells you how impossibly ridiculous it is to play pick'ems, because she doesn't know what she's doing. She's just picking, and I've been doing this for 22 years now, and she's beating me this year in picks overall for the year. And like 1 week she'll just pick all the home teams to win. 1 week she'll pick teams based on whose helmet she likes the best. Just no logic, And
Well, duh, that's how you're supposed to do it.
well, yeah, and
Supposed to go by which animal's stronger.
Yeah.
Didn't anybody tell you this? Jeez, come on.
1 week Sherman helped me pick.
That's right.
Well, yeah, because Sherman's gonna be like, "Oh, this team's a cat? Yeah, hell yeah."
Yeah, Sherman watches football with Dad all the time, so.
Yes, he does.
Sherman's gonna be like, "That team's a bird. That team's going down."
He's he's become quite the football connoisseur.
He falls asleep just like me. When Rodney was gone the 1 week and he was like, he needed some kitty Prozac, I turned on football the one day and he finally laid down and took a nap. I'm like, here, come on, baby. Let me turn on football for you, like Daddy's here. And then so he just like laid on the bed, like, and then he was much better afterwards.
Oh yeah, they just need that little bit of familiarity.
That's right. He just needed some football on so he could take his afternoon nap.
That's Indy will hop up on the couch and look at us, and then look at the TV like, why isn't this on? And he just keeps looking back and forth until one of us turns it on.
I'm sorry, is this broke?
Yeah. What are you guys doing? I need some noise for my nap. I want to watch TV.
It's TV 30. Come on.
Can we turn on the Animal Planet?
Sure.
Edward says the guy who played Doctor Doom in the version of the Fantastic Four was scrapped. That was
like a really bad Fantastic Four movie.
Yeah.
I bet you if that would have had a good script and a good director, it probably would have been pretty good.
Yeah. I'm sure they'll eventually get it right.
Edward says, "Yup." So yeah, that guy. I think that guy could work. Actually, you know what? Like, the guy that played Reed in that movie, because that guy always plays an absolute dick in everything he's in. I can't remember his name.
I know who you're talking about.
But yeah, that guy. They should bring that guy back in to play some sort of villain.
He was in that short-lived TV series where he couldn't die. He would die and then he would come back and his life would start over, but he had all of his memories and stuff of.
I know what you're talking about, but
yeah, I can't think of the name of it.
Yeah,
Doctor or something, or I think he was a doctor or something. Let's see. Cincinnati, I'll have great picks. Boo on Cincinnati. Otherwise, you're totally underestimating my Titans. Well, see, I mean, that's the thing. I mean, I think everybody's sleeping on Cincinnati, but you're right. Everybody's sleeping on the Titans too. But in situations like that, you got to go with the better quarterback. And I'm sorry, but Burrow's better than Tannehill.
Telling you, man, Wild Thing's going to take it. He's going to come in there, throw a fastball special.
Well, there's all kinds of factors. Cincinnati has the worst offensive line left in the playoffs. Tennessee's defensive line is just a murderer's row of guys that just eat your lunch all day long. It's going to be a good game, I think. So we'll be texting back and forth, Cameron, I'm sure. Yeah, Edward's right. It was on ABC. It didn't last very long.
Yeah, I kind of remember it, but I can't picture it or anything. I don't think we ever watched it.
Yeah.
I remember seeing commercials and whatnot.
I remember him dying on a train, like a public transit or subway or something like that.
I don't know, that guy should come into the MCU as some sort of villain, I think. And then I don't know. Yeah, oh, actually, I think it is supposed to happen. I was going to say, who should come to the MCU is Mark Hamill. And I think he is. I think, unless it was the rumor got debunked or something, the rumor is he's going to be in Guardians 3.
You know what? I thought I saw that somewhere. That would be sweet.
I don't know who he could play or whatever, but just bring him in there because it's freaking Mark Hamill.
Now you got my mind rolling.
Oh. I don't know. It was a really big thud. I'm hoping that was like a car door. Yeah, it was a car door. That like rattled the windows.
Huh. It's a heavy car door. Must have been an old car.
It actually looks like a little junky Jeep. Yeah, it did. It sounded like a really big, old, heavy door, but I think it's just a kid's janky Jeep.
God, remember when you used to get out of those old cars and if you were on a hill, you had to kick it open or it would cut your leg off?
Yeah. Yeah, my dad, up until last year or the year before, he finally sold it. Had a Mercury Grand Marquis, a 78, I think it was.
Wow, that's a tank.
Yeah. Yeah, and that was one of those ones where it's like, get out of the way of the door immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to take you out. But yeah, he got that thing. I want to say I was in grade school when he bought it. And like I said, had it up until like a couple years ago. He had been, working on it, tinkering with it, all that junk for years. And then finally decided to sell it off.
Man, when cars were cars. Jeez.
Andre says, I'm back. Tina, yell at anyone?
No.
I said I was going to behave tonight.
Yeah, she did say she was going to behave tonight.
Edward says, my mom injured her leg on a running board on a 1939 Oldsmobile.
I could see that.
Yeah.
That's when running boards were running boards.
Yeah. Yeah, they weren't little cheap plastic add-ons. Those suckers were like solid metal dipped in chrome.
Yes, they were.
With that little bit of sandpaper applied for traction.
Of course. Cameron says, probably won't be any baseball, sadly, for a while because they're in a nasty lockout, so that sucks. Yeah, I haven't even been paying attention to that.
But I was talking football. You need to come take the football.
That's true.
The Football Hall of Fame. The football cup.
There you go.
They're changing it from the Super Bowl to the Super Cup. They want to give the Stanley Cup a run for its money.
That shouldn't be too hard. Well, Cameron, at least we'll have the USFL. Once again.
Why did you switch to the brush pen now, Fike?
Well, because I'm stupid.
Should have done them all in
Well,
That's some crazy texture.
thank you.
That's his braids coming down, right?
Yep. Yep.
Okay. How about I yell at him in the comments? You should have done George Washington all in the brush pen.
Yeah, well.
Hey, there you go, Andre. Rodney's been yelled at in the comments. Are you entertained?
There you go.
At least go all caps. Tina, you did it wrong. Andre's not entertained enough. So we came up with a couple of people to add to the MCU. Did you think of anybody good for the X-Men?
Hmm. Yeah. Once again, I had somebody the other day, but I didn't write it down. Who was it?
Ficus needs to cut those nails again. I still think that nose is too human. There you go. Andre, you got some all caps yelling.
Thanks, Andre. Love you, buddy.
Your Tammy calendar is on its way.
That's right.
Hey, did Tammy show up on your feed today?
Nope.
I'm gonna have to work on that again.
Edward needs to go.
All right, Edward. We're not too far behind you.
Yeah, I think we're kind of fading. It's that Friday night fade at this point.
That's right. Getting a little long in the tooth. Well, you have a good weekend, Edward.
Yes, enjoy the weekend. Stay warm.
Everybody have a good weekend. Thanks for joining us tonight. All that good jazz.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, shit.
Gosh, not only is those car doors incredibly loud, the motor and the muffler is incredibly loud. Jeez,
That's good Detroit engineering.
something. I don't know if I'd call it good.
Exactly. All right. Take us out, Big Daddy. Take us out.
All right, it's that time. All right, all you fine folks. Thanks for tuning in this evening. Rodney's going to be glued to the TV watching some foosball this weekend. Don't interrupt him.
Except for Cameron. He can text me.
And enjoying his Lou Malnati's.
That's right. Oh, yeah.
Any other events or anything adventurous this weekend?
Nope. Just trying to stay warm.
Yeah, we'll be doing the same. I'm going to try to wrap up these commissions. I won't be streaming over the weekend, but I should be back to streaming next week during the mornings.
Yeah, me too.
Excellent. All right, folks. Have a good night, a great weekend. Stay warm, stay healthy, all that good stuff. And we will catch you sometime next week.
All right, folks. Have a good weekend. Bye.
You didn't do it right.